Hi guys, welcome to MicroScheduler Pro. Just doing a quick tutorial today. Basically we're going to make this bot, so I'll show you what the bot does first, right? Screen, and what you will do first of all is you want to make sure that you go and you download Memu. It's an Android player that you can put onto your Windows computer, and you will also want to make sure that you download the MicroScheduler software there as well, and you can get a free trial of that. Just click the download there and you get a free trial. And if I jump over, once you've installed Memu and you have MicroScheduler installed and you have a Memu screen like this, what you want to do is you want to go over to the Play Store. And up here, first of all, you want to download YouTube. You just click YouTube and you'll have an option here to install. I already have it installed, so we'll go back out, and you also want to download UChannel. So you download UChannel, it comes up sub for sub. Click install this program as well, and then once you have those two programs installed, you'll have two icons like this, and I'll just drag this over here to where I'm going to use it, and you just make sure that you're signed in first of all to YouTube. So up here you'll see that I am signed in, and then when you open a new channel, it'll ask you, do you want to sign in? You just make sure that you're signed in with the same YouTube channel ID as you used in YouTube, and this will work. So I already had it working, as you can see. I'm just going to show you how I made that now. So watch ads video, so you can do these over and over again and just watch these, and you can make a bot to do this, but for some reason it kept crashing on my computer, so that wasn't really an option for me. So what it does is it makes you watch as an ad. It says receive 5 coins, and it adds 5 coins to my balance up here. Now instead of doing that, you can do likes, so it's checking all the videos I've liked. It just means don't unlike any. So you can like the video, and it'll also add points to your thing. You can watch this video. As you can see, it just crashes randomly when you do that. The most stable way to do it, I find anyway, is through the view. So just watching for 44 seconds, get 36 coins, then it'll be the next video. So you just click there. It's a 15-second video that I have to watch for 43 seconds. What is this about? Fucking TikTok. Excuse my language. That's just mental. It's a 15-second video and I have to watch it after it's gone. For 25 seconds I have to watch this. I wonder what happens if I close it. Okay, I just have to look at their faces for 17 seconds. 15, 14, 13. Oh my god. And then it should change to another video automatically on its own. Set my cursor up here. So it says receive 36 coins. It loads up another video for 48 coins, and it says watch it for 57 seconds. So if I open my MicroScheduler, you can see that that's the code that is written. Now I'll close everything down and I'll go through everything. So first of all, you're going to want to make a subroutine, and call this subroutine close ads. So randomly YouTube will have monetized ads in some of these videos. You just need to close those ads. And then what I do is I say there's a message for checking for any ads to close. So that's just a wee message that pops up and says, oh, why didn't it pop up? There it is there, checking for any ads to close. And then there's a label that says recheck all ads. You can name labels whatever you want, just as long as you remember that you go to the right label at the right time. And then these are a few images, and I'll make this bigger. So this is the close image for one of the ads. This is the close video. Skip. A close button. A different close button. A different close button. A star, in case that ever comes up for rating it. Another close button. The install button for an app. A reload button in case it fails. A report or OK button. And basically I made them all 8.5. So when I went, say, let's see if I can get an ad up here. So that's report OK. So report OK came up at the bottom there, I think. Yeah, so it says report OK there. So basically what I did to make that sort of script there was I went to code builder, I went to image recognition, I hit the image recognition wizard, I hit next, I hit capture image, I used the wee crosshairs that come up and I drew around report and into the middle of OK with my little square, and I end up with an image like this. I then hit next. I said search inside the window Kingsbot001, which is what this Memu emulator is called. I named the instances for my other program Clash of Bots. Left click in the center of the image, make this tolerance 8.5, and then hit insert. And then I tabbed that across just to fit in, and then I made it wait 5 seconds and then go back up to the top for the ad straight after it. So I copied and pasted that in. So wait 5 seconds and then go back to the label at the top. So then once there's no ads, what happens is it continues out the bottom of the subroutine. And then we can keep that all nice and neat by putting that all inside a bracket. Right, so this is actually the first line of your script, and what this line's doing actually, so I just hit OK there by the way. This is using the on-screen recognition text feature of MicroScheduler, which is a new one. So if you go down to text capture, you can hit text capture and use OCR wizard. So what I was doing with this text is grabbing the amount of coins that are up here. So to do that I use screen OCR wizard, I use OCR screen rectangle, I click draw, I come over and I draw around where the money is, just the money, not the dollar sign as well, and it gives me a set of coordinates up here. So I hit insert that code and I get this line of code with a variable. And what you always want to do as well is move the window. So that's the position I want. So I'm going to move the window into position. And the position I have that window at is 955 on the X and 11 on the Y. For some of you that'll be different because of the way my screen is laid out. As you can see, it's laid out in a double screen, but I'm only really recording on the one. So after you have moved your screen into position, you want to use the OCR screen wizard and capture this text up here. And then you want to let a new variable, I called it start figure, and you have to make that equal to the last variable, which was this number here. And if you watch in my watch list, as I go down this, so I'll just delete this, I don't need this. if I use F8 and just skip down the lines, it moved my window into position, then this will move on. And then it uses the OCR wizard and it gets the number 31597. So it's now going to let the start figure equal 31597. So 31597. So, and then it starts a label. So this is the start point. It then uses the OCR screen wizard again to capture how long it has to wait, which is under where the so you capture that 57 seconds, and then that's just checking it so far again. So it's checked it again. It's got 31597. That's so that when it comes round again, it checks it all over again, and then a message will pop up, and I'll say you've got 31597 coins so far. Boom. After that, you want to wait 2 seconds just so you have time to read the message. It moves the window into position again to make sure it's in the right position, because it did it first, and then it'll do it again every time just in case you move it. It'll then wait 5 seconds. It'll then, if the window macro scheduler message is open, so if the message that was there, or it's actually now behind this, if this message is open, which it is, it'll close that window, and you'll see it do that now. So it closes that window, and then it'll give us another message saying retrieving wait time. So now it's going to go down here and get this 57 seconds I was talking about, and you'll see it appear up here in the watch list. So as you can see, it's got 57 and it has a space and a colon. So what I do here is I take that string and I measure its length. So the length of that string is 5, and I say if the string length is greater than 3, replace the string. So what it's doing there, it's taking that string and it's replacing it with a semicolon, or it's replacing a semicolon if it's in that, and it didn't replace it, right? So it's okay. And measures the length again. If it's 5, so it's greater than 3, so now it's going to try and take a colon out of it, which it did do. It took it out, so we've got 57 left up here. And then we measure its length again, so its length is 3, so it just continues on, and it leaves 57 as 57. It then trims the new string just to make sure that there's no spaces on either side, and then it asks, is the string, so it is 57, less than 999, and it is, so it'll go mouse move 11 11 37 311, and if we put the mouse to 11 11 37, and how I can tell this, by the way, is up here you can see the mouse coordinates. So 11 11 37 311, boom. And then what it'll do then is it'll left click there, right in the middle of that, and it'll watch that video, and it'll check for ads, if any ads are about, and there's no ads, so it's waiting for 57 seconds. I'll just close this now. So I'll wait for 57 seconds, because what happened is it came down in here, clicked the video on, seen if there was any ads to close. If there wasn't, it then made the wait time equal to the string, which would be 57. So the wait time is 57, and set a message to wait for 57 seconds, and then wait at 57 seconds. Once it's waited 57 seconds, it'll go on. The window is no longer open because I closed the message. So there's 7 seconds left to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, So the video is loading into the next one, and that window's no longer open, so it's saying it's waiting for 10 seconds now. So we just let it wait for 10 seconds. That lets all the loading and stuff happen on this screen that needed it to happen. It usually takes about 10 seconds if your internet's quick. You may have to adjust these times to just suit your own load speeds better. And then if the message is open, close the message, and then just check to see if any ads are open again. So it goes down through the ad. There's no ads running. So coin so far, it's made a mistake, so it's not really important, but it moves the window into position again, waits 5 seconds, closes the window if it's open, sends a message for retrieving time, uses the OCR wizard to get that time, measures the length of it. It's 5 long, so it goes down through the elimination process, takes out the colon until we get one that's 3 or less, because we're not going into 1,000 seconds, so we're 999 is the most. It then trims it, and it's retrieving the wait time now, so it clicks, and then it'll check if there's any ads. Sometimes ads pop up everywhere, so it's best to have them all the time, always checking for it basically. And what I'll do is I'll run this at full speed and just let you watch it, same as myself. And I'll turn the camera off so you can see the countdown in the seconds as well, because I'm sure that's annoying not being able to see that. And what I've also done as well is I've said that, so after it's checked the last closed ads and it goes to here, it goes back to the start. So at the end I've always go to start. That's always the start point at the end of the script. And basically if it's over 999 seconds long, it's like say 1,000 seconds comes up down here, what I tell it to do is I let the message stay on top. I say next video, so I want it to click see other basically, and then I run the ads closed, make sure there's no ads open just in case it's made a mistake, and then move the mouse to this position. Better stop that. I move the mouse to this position here so we can click see other. You'll see that now if I remove the camera. As always guys, thanks for watching. Please take a moment of your time and like and comment if you find any of these tutorials helpful at all, and subscribe to the channel to get notified about our videos. Thanks for your support.